you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're coming across my video for the first time, hi, I'm Zewita Rada, and if you're a returning subscriber, love, I appreciate you coming back to watch me do my thing, whatever the thing is. With that being said, you guys, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Let's get into this video. Okay guys, so on today's video we are going to be learning to pass threads through a manual weaving machine. This is a highly requested video from some people in person, so I decided to make a video about it. So I'd like to start with this part of the channel, but you can start with any part of the channels you deem fit, which is passing your thread through any place you deem fit first. Thing here, and you need to make sure that your thread is not weak, so when you're weaving you don't like have all these cuts going on and on and on. So there's this thing at the back there where you're supposed to, after passing it all throughout all the holes and tension, that one right there, that's supposed to hold it in place so it does not like cut or move out. So you're going to just use your picker if you can't use your hand, you guys. And this can be a struggle too, so I prefer you use a picker. Then you pass it under this holder here, and then you pass it through the eye of the needle. So you're passing it backwards and forwards, so it's backwards first and then forward, but remember you're passing it through the eye of the needle, so it's backwards and then forward for this. Yeah, so pass it through the eye of the needle again, and then that's that for that. That's like one of the simplest ones you could do, and you see how everything goes. That's how it's supposed to be. So the next I like to pass is the main needle, through the main needle. So I like to go, so if you don't have this these holes, this tension thing, you can go to the market and buy yourself, because if you're buying like a second-hand stuff, not all of them comes with this, but this one came in full package because it's a new one. So if you do have it, I would just advise that you pass it through all the holes just for righteousness sake. So I'm going to be passing it through that tiny hole right there backwards, and then you pass it through this upper one also backwards. Pass it through this tension here and pass it, there's this thing there like a holder too that's supposed to hold it. You pass it through that and then pass it through the eye of the needle. I like to use my left hand because it's easier, and the needle part is on the left side of it, so that's, I just wanted to show you that you went through, and then you bring it out with your picker. You guys, picker is also really important. It helps you, especially on this kind of machine where you have like really tiny holes in really different places. So for this last one, there's this hole like thing, you can see my hand covering it. I just want to show you, that's where you pass your thread through first, then you bring it out, pass it through the, but there's another hole that is supposed to go into, but you can ignore that and just straight up pass it through the tension. Then there's this hole there, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I will show you. There's this hole where the thread is supposed to go through to come through the front. So you can see I just showed you with my picker, so you just pass it through the back. And then I like to twist my thread because it's really helpful in terms of passing it through that hole. I told you again, the holes are really tiny, so you need to twist and use your picker to pass things through. There's this thing there, you see me just poking at it there. You have to pass it to the back, not the front, the back. So you have to pass it backwards and then use your picker to find your thread and bring it out. But before you finally bring out all the threads, there's this really, people don't really see it, especially for beginners, there's this really tiny needle, eye of the needle, I don't know what to call it, but it's like an iron, yeah, that one right there, that's where your thread is supposed to go to after passing it backwards through this place. So I'm trying so hard not to use my hand to cover the camera, but you guys understand where I'm going to with this, right? So you're passing this like the other ones, you're passing it backwards, not forward, backwards, and it has to go in. This is the most headache I've had. Just passing this through is headache, you guys. So I decided to get another picker, pass it through, and then use the other picker to like pick it out. Ah, this was work for me, you guys. So on the third eye of the needle, we're passing backwards and then forward, just like I'm doing here, backwards and then we'll pass it forward. There are two distinctive holes for the thread to go through. So there's the one under where you pass backwards, and then the one on top where you pass forwards. And then you can close and weave. And if you weave, or when you weave and it doesn't come out the way you know weaving is supposed to come out, you could redo it again. So for this, this is a new thread, we just passed it through and it's not really coming out how it's supposed to come out. So I like to lift and then use my picker to like pull it out little by little. You guys, please be careful, because if you do it too hard it would break and you'll start from the beginning to pass threads through. Either you do that or you just relax. Patience is virtue, and then just pick out your threads one after the other. And yeah, you can see the thread just rearing its head, and you can weave again and pull, and there you have it. We have our weaving. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and also leave a comment down below. Don't forget to love yourself, because I love you. Bye.